Emma lay there, bruised and beaten, her mind raced with fear and confusion. She couldn't shake off the feeling that this was not just a random break-in, but something far more sinister. She knew she needed to investigate and find out who or what was behind this. As Emma slowly got up, her body aching from the attack, she looked around, taking in the destruction of her home. Books were scattered everywhere, the pages torn and ripped. Her furniture was overturned, the cushions slashed open, and there was a strange smell in the air, something sweet and cloying that made her feel uneasy. While making her way through the house, Emma couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. Every time she turned a corner, she expected to see the attacker, but the house was empty. But the sense of unease only grew stronger as she continued to search. Finally, Emma made her way to the basement, the only place she hadn't searched yet. The door creaked open, revealing a dark and musty space. Emma hesitated for a moment, thinking about calling the police, but her curiosity got the better of her. She reached for the light switch and flipped it on. To her surprise, the room was empty. But as Emma turned to leave, she heard a sound that made her blood run cold. It was a faint whispering coming from the far corner of the room. Emma froze, her heart pounding in her chest. She knew she wasn't alone. With a sense of dread, Emma slowly made her way towards the sound, her boots making a soft shuffling noise on the concrete floor. The whispering grew louder, and she could make out words now. They were garbled and incoherent, but Emma could feel the cold breath on her neck. As Emma turned around, a figure stood before her. It was a woman dressed in a long white gown. Her hair was wild and unkempt, and her eyes were dark and empty. The woman opened her mouth and began to speak, but her voice was not human. It was a voice from beyond the grave, filled with anger and despair. Emma knew then she was not dealing with an attacker, she was dealing with something far more sinister and dangerous. Emma was paralyzed with fear, her body trembling with terror. She knew she had to get out of there, but her legs wouldn't move. The woman continued to speak, her words growing louder and more urgent. And then, with a final scream, she disappeared into the darkness. As Emma fell to her knees, her body racked with sobs, she knew that she had to find out what was happening and who or what was behind this. She knew that this night would change her life forever as she realized that she was dealing with something far more sinister than anything she could have ever imagined. She knew that she would have to dig deeper and uncover the truth, no matter how terrifying it might be. But in the end, it was all for nothing, as Emma would never be the same again, consumed by the terrifying truth that something sinister and beyond her understanding had